All right, hello ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the third video in the 1, 2, 4 lesson where we're drawing three different forms and they each have their own set dimensions and ways to go about building them. And in this one, we're going to utilize something called primitives. Primitives are basically a three-dimensional form. Forms are all three-dimensional, but that is sort of, you create the sketch and then it has the extrude already kind of built in. So this is under the create. When we're in the 3D modeling environment, it's under create, and then we're going to start with a box. We're going to start with the front face. And before we do, let's take a look at our dimensions. So it looks like our height is going to be 3 and our length is going to be 3.5. So I'm going to start with the front face. And we're going to drag this out, and I'm going to make this 3.5 and hit tab. It looks like I'm already at 3. I'm just going to go like that. If we look at our depth here, we have 2.5. So we're going to drag that. We can put that in the distance field. Sorry, 2.5. Good. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to continue to utilize our primitives. So the second thing that we're going to do, let's take a look at this. So this is going to be 2 by 2.5. So I'm going to go to my create, my box primitive. I'm going to tap the top of it, go from the corner, and from the bottom here, we're going to do 2.5. Tab 2, and that looks right. We're going to push that down, and if we look, the distance is 0.5 for that one. So we're going to keep going down, set that. That looks really good. We're going to go back to our primitives. Select the box again, and this time we're making a box. Looks like it's 1.5 by 2. Okay, we're going to tap this, go to this corner, and on this side, I think it's going to be 1.5, tab 2. That looks good. We're going to bring this down to 1. Okay, that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to create this circle that's 1 diameter. So to do this, we're going to zoom in. We're going to go to our cylinder primitive and select the face. Now what we're going to do is we're going to find the midpoint. So here is, if you look over, hovering over the edges, there's a triangle, and that's the midpoint of this side. We're going to find the midpoint of this side. We're going to drag this over and see where those two lines connect. That's going to be our center point. We're going to hit 1, set that, drag that all the way through, hit enter. And there is our shape. Okay, so we're now going to bring it into the drawing environment. So that's design, drawing from design. We're going to call it 1, 2, 4, shape 3. Save. And again, our drawing sheet comes up. We can just hit OK with that. Takes a minute to load. Meanwhile, enjoy this lovely aurora borealis behind me. All right, and here is our drawing sheet. I'm going to change a few things. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to change it to 1-to-1. I'm going to make it, I'm going to keep it as it is. Okay, I'm going to set this, but yes. Okay, so I'm going to set that. I want to show you that this view has hidden lines in it. So these dotted lines represent the width of the hole that we cannot see from this view. It's mainly seen from the top view, but we want to know it's there from the front view. And so that's what these hidden lines represent. So the width of, let's just know that there's a hole on a side that we cannot see. So we always want the hidden lines to be visible. And in these options, the second one in each, so this is the second one without being shaded, visible and hidden edges are selected. And then in the shaded, we also have shaded with hidden edges. So that's an option. I actually might just go ahead and do that just because it's easier to see the dimensions when this is shaded. And I'm gonna hit close. Okay, so, but I just wanted to explain to you that that's there. So I'm gonna go to my create projected view. I'm gonna get my top view. Okay, and then my isometric view. Great. So there we go. All right. So this one is set to not have visible edges, but let's do that. So we're going to set it to just shaded. Close. I'm going to get rid of my title block. So I'm going to go into my browser, into sheet settings. I'm going to click off the title block and get rid of that. Super. So now what we're going to do, we're going to emulate our drawing here. So we are going to go to our center mark, select that. Now we're going to go to our dimensions and we're going to pull out each of these dimensions. So we have our 2.5. We have this point to the bottom, our 2. We have our 1.5. And then from this, just set this here, from the bottom line to the center is our 0.75. From the side here to the center is our 1. Then we're going to get the whole length of it. Let's drag that all the way down to like here. That's fine. Now we're going to get from here to here. And then from here to here. Great. So those are all the dimensions there. We're now going to get this whole side, drag that out from here to here. This is our 0.5. This is our 1. If we want, we can do this to you. And then once we are done with that, hit OK. I'm gonna maybe just mess with this and bring it in a little more. Bring this in. Just leave that alone, actually. And then we'll just leave it because that's stacked. Okay. All right. So this is our finish right here. And you can take a screenshot of your finished drawing and submit that. And thank you very much.